Call of Duty just posted on YouTube. Oh boy. Ooh, and we're getting more gameplay. Holy.
Modern Warfare 3 introduces open combat missions, which for the first time allows players the choice of how to complete objectives based on their preferred playstyle.
It's an intel drop, hell yeah.
Open combat missions are part of the campaign. They're part of the story, but you get to play them in the way that you want to play them. Those who like stealth gameplay can play it stealthily. Those who like to snipe, or if you like vehicles, or if you like to go guns and blazing, all of those options are supported and afforded to you as a player.
This isn't just some additional mode that lives alongside the campaign. This is intertwined with the story, and we've intentionally dispersed these throughout the campaign.
Nice.
When the player starts the mission, they are given a loadout. But as they go through and play, they'll be encountering new weapons, tacticals, loot crates. And these are all added to your arsenal.
NVG.
Players can change it up. Play the mission now with suppressed weapons and sneak around. Or strap on armor plates and run in loud, get right into the action. Enemies are now adapting and adjusting to your playstyle.
That is awesome, very dynamic.
Open combat missions have a decent amount of replayability aspect to them. And when I say that, it's less about go through the entire game and start over and play it a second time. It's more about, within each mission, trying to experience it in different ways. In one level, we start you on top of a catwalk overlooking the entire level. Hopefully by that point in the game,
that's the Verdansk Dam, isn't it?
Gotten to a point where they can figure out how to start picking it apart. So player empowerment is a huge part of that level. You may even decide, to challenge yourself on some of these, like what's the fastest I can do this, or can I just bring a knife to a gunfight, and really kind of push the bounds on what you can bring as a player.
These are the type of campaign missions that we've always wanted to create, and we just can't wait to get them into the hands of the players.
Nice. So that was awesome. Footage-wise, there were definitely some new clips in there that we did not see at Gamescom yesterday. Pretty sure that's the Verdansk Dam. Well, that's another new area. This is a new environment we haven't seen much of. We saw a clip, I think, in the same space yesterday, but not this exact shot. That's really damn cool. So the idea of replayability beyond just one playthrough of each mission, right? You might like a mission so much that you might want to go back and just specifically replay that mission in a much different way using a different loadout. And the fact that the enemies adapt to you, adapting to your playstyle, that completely changes the way you're playing that mission. That's gonna be really damn cool. I'm so happy we have campaign early access. We have a full week essentially to just focus on campaign. And I'm sure there'll be rewards for beating it X amount of times like we saw last year with Modern Warfare 2, but that is great. It's great to know that you won't be falling behind in multiplayer or zombies or even Warzone. You have plenty of time to just fully immerse yourself in this world here, experimenting with all the new mechanics and features. That is really exciting. A lot of nice shots here. Again, the looting's going to be similar to Warzone and DMZ, but I don't think the HUD and the looting system will be exactly a one-to-one to what we have right now in Warzone and DMZ. Clearly, there is a different system in place for campaign. So the UI might look a bit different, but it has its purpose. That is really cool. Very curious to know what the achievements are going to be for this game. I'm going to end up platinuming Modern Warfare 2 on PlayStation before the MP reveal, like we did last year with Modern Warfare 19 before MW2's reveal. I wonder if that was a side objective or a main objective, defusing that bomb there. Really damn cool. So let's see if there's a blog post that dropped about this. And yes, there is. Here we go. Go ahead and full screen that. So we have the campaign innovation deep dive in regards to open world experiences. So the campaign, again, available up to 1 week prior to the game's official launch for those that pre-order. So that's included with any digital pre-order, by the way. In the continued pursuit of innovation throughout COD, MW3's campaign introduces a new element, open combat missions, a departure from traditional campaign levels. These missions redefine player agency, offering an unparalleled degree of freedom and adaptability tailored to individual playstyles. They transcend boundaries, empowering players with diverse strategies to achieve their objectives, whether embracing the shadows with a stealthy approach or unleashing an all-out assault. The gameplay mechanics flexibly accommodate a spectrum of choices, enabling players to forge their own paths towards success. So we have a campaign creative director, David Swenson. Shout out to him for the information from that intel drop. The missions still have fixed objectives, but how you accomplish them is up to you. We also got nice, beautiful new screenshots in this blog. All these missions begin with a set loadout, It is explained that you can find a variety of other equipment, including additional weapons, supply boxes, and other opportunities to change or confirm your approach to what you think is the most advantageous way to completing the objectives. They're intentionally dispersed throughout the campaign to create a seamless, intertwined experience between these and the traditional cinematic missions. These missions allow for free roam within enlarged mission boundaries, but in exchange, there are minimal checkpoints, which actually offers you additional opportunities to return to your mission infiltration to rethink your strategy. That's a really important line right there about how checkpoints work. So this is the Gora Dam. Yes, it is in Verdansk. Because I was going to say, there's no way it's a dam that just looks similar. It's not the same one for Verdansk. It is the same dam. Same dam that we know and love. Unlike the dam that players remember from Modern Warfare 19, the river's waters run deep in 2023. From atop the dam, Ghost Riley, who players control as part of this mission, must defuse several bomb sites in the vicinity of the dam, one of which is on a moving truck. How Ghost completes the mission is in your hands. Ghost is armed with a fully kitted out AR for weapons-free engagements, but also has a silent sidearm, a pair of binoculars, a lethal, and a tactical grenade, as well as additional equipment that may contain even more options for completing the mission. This is just Ghost's infill ordnance. You have a wide variety of weaponry, armaments, and other items to optionally gather as the mission progresses and your tacticals, or excuse me, as your tactics change and adapt. 10 of many examples of what to do in open combat missions. This is really important info here coming up. In short, combat missions are not linear. They can be approached from numerous angles, including altering strategies at any point during the mission. The longer story, not inclusive of the moment-by-moment choices to be made within these missions. Here are the 10 true-to-the-franchise actions and strategies to use in open combat missions. These are all not exclusive ideas. Think of these examples of what you can do in open combat missions in any combination or order you wish to complete objectives. So we have stealth, guns a-blazing. Obviously, that's probably what I would do. I'm always going loud there. Using your loadout. So not only do you typically have a primary, secondary, one other part of your loadout includes maybe NVG, more lethal tacticals. Just like in Warzone, you can stow away your loadout, like field upgrades, self-revive kits, equipment, pieces for later use, allowing you to use certain strategies. So probably a similar UI to Warzone and DMZ. Picking up enemy ordnance. Rather have the enemy's gun instead of your own, feel free. Just like the more familiar campaign missions, your open combat mission operator can use all kinds of armaments, including those dropped by enemies. Scavenging for more. New to COD campaigns, it's possible to find loose loadout items, item boxes, or even the ability to swap to another loadout mid-mission via a special loadout crate. Some of these resources will be in obvious locations. Others, especially those that can lead to some interesting strategies, are a bit harder to uncover. Maybe some side quests to find some crazier loot. However, your efforts will be rewarded with additional versatility for completing the objective. On foot. Most campaign missions involve boots on the ground combat, so if you rather go the traditional route, very little is stopping you from standard operator movements. Or you can slide cancel all over the mission, but don't expect tac sprint to recharge whenever you do it. So, interesting detail about tac sprint for campaign there. Parachuting, parkour, and more. Whether jumping off the Gora Dam or mantling onto balconies, open combat missions offer plenty of verticality and unconventional movement options. In water, there's a body of water in an open mission. You are free to dive into it and swim. This can be a vital component of an overall stealth strategy or perhaps an alternate path to an objective. Vehicles. So whether it's an armored SUV or an ideal four-wheeler with the keys already in the ignition, if you want to launch a C4 rigged ATV into an enemy helicopter, then there's nothing stopping you except the noise and general chaos that this tactic may result in. Killstreak interactable items could be as simple as a throwable flammable gas canister or as complex as calling for an air-to-ground missile. There is plenty more than personal armaments and vehicles to use for some serious firepower. Remember, during an open combat mission, you can change your approach at any moment. Just keep in mind what many multiplayer veterans will tell you is key to mission success. Play to finish objectives. Essentially, open combat missions are based in ideals of player choice and challenge. You'll be intentionally challenged by enemies in a variety of different ways. Can't read anymore. In part because if you get no resistance as you're going through, then there's no reason to try different strategies. Though the resistance your adversaries bring is as impressive as it is varied, there is still a great deal of room to improvise your way to victory. Very, very cool. So October 5th, COD Next. Nice new image there of the upcoming live stream event that will be revealing more about multiplayer, Warzone, and Warzone Mobile's future. COD Next returns October 5th. You can watch it live on the COD YouTube channel or the COD Twitch channel. With the help of developers, community representatives, COD Next is the premier showcase for MW3 multiplayer, Warzone, and Warzone Mobile. More intel on COD Next will be shared in the coming weeks, but save the date, October 5th. Those are our beta dates. Very, very cool. COD Next is the preload to MW3's open beta. Carry forward content not available in the Modern Warfare 3 MP beta, just as a FYI. And more info about the exclusive Weekend 1 for MP. And then Weekend 2 will have open crossplay, Xbox and PC and everybody else. Vault Edition info, all that good stuff. See if there's any more images or clips that were posted on the COD Twitter. See what else they went ahead and posted here. Oh, it's just the intel drop. Link to the blog, not too much. Again, be sure to follow Detonated for premium coverage. Got articles on the website. Lots of tweets going up every hour, breaking everything down for those that prefer to take a look at journalism instead of my videos or streams. You can check out Detonated anytime. And of course, anything you need here on the website. But yeah, that's everything they revealed today in regards to open combat missions, the open world aspect of Modern Warfare 3's campaign.